We do not need 15 different meals every week. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about this today. All right, this is one of these topics that I have noticed that many people who struggle with getting lean, with losing body fat, they have a difficult time getting their head around the idea that we can be happy and healthy on really a handful of basic meals and meal plans. Now, obviously, I'm not saying we don't want a variety of things like vegetables and fruits, but I'll get into that in a minute of why that is actually really beneficial to us. But when it comes to your basic meal prepping and meal planning, having a lower variety, we know practically speaking, makes getting extremely lean way easier. Most coaches have realized this. The research shows that this is the case too. In other words, all these people are so fixated on, I need all these elaborate recipes. I got to have 10 or 12 different meals every week instead of just having their basics, right? Instead of just having their basics and just filling a little bit of stuff in around it, people want all this variety. All right, here's the issues with it. Here's the issues with it. And I'll get into examples of what actually works. When you have excessive amounts of variety and different flavor like that in your diet and foods, people tend to overeat more. All right? This is a fact. You will eat more calories through the week because all the new novel foods through the week is going to re-stimulate appetite. It's going to make you hungry. You're going to indulge more. All right? So if you're trying to actually control intake, this is not necessarily a good thing. And in fact, if people get really used to a lot of the foods they eat, they tend to eat a little bit less of them. Do you see where we're going? Most people out there, other than a few hard gainers, are not struggling to gain weight. And if they are, they still need lower amounts because what do they need to do? They need to focus on some foods that they can just force down, like white rice or something, or avocados, or peanut butter. Right? It tends to be one food. What's their one food that they can get those extremely high calories from? Like if they're struggling to gain weight and they're too thin, too lean. All right. But we come over to the point of that's not the majority of people. Definitely not the majority of people in America. Most of us are too fat. Most of us eat too much. And again, you need to eat a lot if you get jacked and big. I mean, I eat 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. It's pretty normal for me. Right, I've been losing body fat on 3,500, but I digress. Back over to the point. All that variety makes you eat more. It also causes less diet adherence. That's what the studies show. People who have a smaller number of actual different meals they eat in their meal planning tend to stick to their diets better in terms of calorie control. Sorry, flexible dieters, that is what the data shows. A pretty big meta-analysis I saw a while back showed that. And we know that from the real world. Also, portion control, okay? If you're going to eat a variety of foods, the calories are going to vary a lot. And if you're trying to keep up with calories, that's going to be a lot more work. Because now you have 12 different meals through the week that you have to calculate individual calories for. Whereas if you have your anchors and you adjust them based upon calorie needs, see where we're going? How much easier is that? If your rice or your avocados are your calorie sinks, those are what you adjust. Notice I gave the two extremes. You can do a carb or a fat, right? If those are where you're getting your calories, you can adjust. Same thing with, say, maybe your milk, right? That might be your calorie sink. That's where most of your non-protein and essential calories are coming from. So it makes it really, really easy to track if you only have a handful of meals. So if your staple meals is that you know every day you're going to eat steak, eggs, and avocado. Okay, see how straightforward that is? If you know every day you're going to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli, And I'm not saying you can't have other stuff, but what I'm saying is if this is where you're getting 50% or more of your calories every day from these same staple meals, you're going to have consistency. It's going to make tracking easier. Why is the chicken, rice, and broccoli type diet so successful for the bros? Because they look at the chicken and go, okay, I want to make sure every day from my chicken and my whey protein. So let's say they throw protein in, right? That's why it's so effective. Why guys get jacked and they get ripped really easy doing it. It's why. Because they just adjust the rice based upon calorie needs. Okay? Even if they don't track calories, I know guys who don't track calories are just like, I add more rice every day when I want to gain weight, and I cut out rice when I want to lose weight. Wow. I've known the bros who don't even count calories who get jacked, and then they cut up and get ripped and literally step on bodybuilding stages shredded by just adjusting the amount of rice they eat depending on if they want the scale to go up or down at all. And because they get their chicken and say, well, I need my gram of protein per pound of body weight, whatever I weigh 200 pounds, I need 200 grams of protein from chicken every day. The broccoli has almost no calories, so they just adjust the rice. Done. All right, let's say you do the steak, egg, and avocado route. Let's say you do your steak and your avocado can be where you adjust your calories. Or it could be the other way. You could have one food that you adjust the calories. All right? So let's say you don't want to lose the avocados because you need 2 of them every day to hit all your vitamins and minerals. You can add an extra avocado when you need more calories, or you can leave it at 2. How about the number of eggs? Okay, let's say you eat exactly 1 pound of a certain steak every day. Or you could simply change the fattiness of the steak. That's your other option. So let's say you do a dozen eggs every day and you do your 2 avocados. You can literally pick what steaks you eat day to day to adjust calories. Done. Perfect calorie control. You can do that with a single food while maintaining your other staples where they need to be. Now, on top of that, obviously, we can always throw in more vegetables. Why? Wide variety of vegetables in our diet. I don't care whether you're doing high carb or high fat. Higher variety of vegetables give us better gut biome diversity, gives us more diverse nutrients, more diverse phytonutrients. So, add whatever spinach or peppers or broccoli or asparagus or any of that you want whenever you want. There's your variety. Change your sauces and flavorings if you want variety in the diet. All right, this works, and it's absurdly effective. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.